And I had heard people talk about it, like in other podcasts and on Twitter and stuff, and I'd never seen it. Saw it on Sunday during football, and I was like, it does exist.
Very happy for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't even listening to that whole thing. Thank you for tuning in to the On Blast podcast, where as always, we just like to give you our thoughts.
It's just my thoughts, man.
Right or wrong, just what we're feeling at the time. Unpolished.
No fact checking.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
We are the On Blast podcast.
Okay.
One of the things I wanted to talk about was TV. I love TV. We all love television. I want to talk about like what shows we're watching. And we had our moments where we were texting about the show Atlanta, which I think, I don't know if it got enough love for just how different it is, how I liked it because it was so eclectic and every episode was so different.
There was nothing I love better than tuning into an episode of Atlanta and the first 5 minutes to figure out like, what is this episode going to be about? Like the club one or the one where he's on the talk show on the Black Entertainment channel. It's so good, and every week was so different and so almost like exciting about what this guy was going to come up with, and what these writers were going to come up with. It was awesome,
right? Like, did you like no episode was the same?
No,
right? Like it was all completely different tone. Have you seen it, by the way?
I've only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I gotta pirate it offline.
Yeah,
I just don't have access to it. But the 2 episodes I saw, the first 2, I loved it. I was like, oh man, I gotta check this show.
So
I'll get there.
I was going to say about the thing with Atlanta was I stumbled upon it. Like I didn't know what it was at all. I was flicking around on the guide, and for some reason just hit the button on to FX by accident, which I know doesn't happen in this era because you have a guide.
Right. Huh.
You know, before you
actually stumbled on it. Like, here you
and
go.
so like my TV was just on that channel, and then the show popped up. You know, you especially now you're on your iPhone, you're on your laptop, whatever. And I looked up and I was like, what is this? And Donald Glover walks on, and I'm like, I had no idea what it was. Never heard about it. Thought it was maybe a commercial at first.
You're waiting for the vampire from The Strain to come out and eat him.
Yeah. And then like,
or the girl from Tyrant.
Right? Something. And then all of a sudden the show pops up, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. First episode was pretty good.
Yeah.
Second episode,
music's great too, right?
Yeah, it was so
Paperboy's a legit good song.
Yeah.
I'm about it. It's really good.
One of the big things that I thought was so important about that show was that a lot of times you don't see black shows where like the main like premise or storyline is the fact that these are all black characters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like you know, if there's one black guy on the ensemble cast, like he's the black guy and that's like their main storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This show was so genius in the sense that like they were just dudes who like happened to be black, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's almost like they've normalized the lives of these black characters. Like it's not in an extreme one way or another, you know, even though one of them I guess is a rapper, but it's mostly about their regular day-to-day life and about normal shit they get into.
Black Seinfeld in a way.
It's awesome.
A bit more dramatic.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's a show about nothing.
Actually, a phenomenal description.
That is
100%.
Yeah.
So Don Glover is Jerry.
Yeah.
And that would
Darius
be
is
Paperboy would be
George.
George, right?
Darius is Kramer.
Darius is Kramer.
Oh.
And what's her name is Elaine.
So we've completely ruined the show Atlanta for everyone.
She's
All
great,
right.
too.
Shout
She
out.
is unbelievable. The girl in that.
She's really good.
But that, in
So-
a way, is a great format, right? It's just like sometimes
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just good to get inside us to like, what's your life like, really, you know? And
Yeah,
the
and I
day-to-day
think
shit
it's
that
just
happens.
it's such an important thing because what ends up happening, and not to get too like big picture here, but I think what ends up happening in this like whole Trump America thing is because people don't interact. So you only go by the images that you see on TV.
Absolutely.
So when you see a show that has multiple characters, then you know you're not just judging that one black dude that you know by oh, you're a rapper or you're a gangster, you're whatever, like the normal stereotypes. Like you see this like Donald Glover's character, such a smart, like just like intricate dude.
Normal, complex human.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like it normalized black characters, which
Yeah.
is not something you see a lot.
Right.
Insecure on HBO is another show.
Fantastic.
Exactly like
She
that.
is great, man.
And, like,
she makes me laugh
Right? But,
so
like, people
hard.
tried to write it off as like just being the black girls, but like that just seems like such an easy like way to
But
write
that's
it off.
how to like compartmentalize everything
It's like
too.
the elevator pitch of
Yeah.
the show is.
So it's funny that you brought up Atlanta as something that you just kind of like flipped on and found it because I was a complete other way. Like, I was a big Community fan, one of my all-time favorite shows, and Donald Glover's character in it is one of my all-time favorite characters. Yeah. He's so funny, and it got me into his comedy and his music and stuff. And so when I read that he was starting a TV show, I was really interested, seeing if it was going to be, you know, a bust or a boom, you know, if he was going to get it done or if it was going to be lame. So I kind of went in with like really guarded expectations with Atlanta, and I'm so impressed with how talented Donald Glover is.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable to go from being he was in a weird sketch comedy group called Derek Comedy back in the day, and really funny but really weird, and to see the progression he's made in the last 5-10 years is unbelievable.
He's a writer on the show too, right?
He's the EP, I think.
Yeah. The thing too about that show is, first off, Darius is amazing. And I was telling you guys earlier,
fantastic.
The other night, I don't know if you saw, they had the Critics' Choice Awards were on.
Oh, really?
And so they announced the award for, I want to say it was Best Comedy, but it could have been like, I don't know, Director's Award or whatever. But it was for a comedy series. So they announced the winner, and the show that won was Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
So
also very good.
Which I've seen an episode or two, but it didn't.
It didn't click. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah, I've
nail
watched
it.
a couple episodes and I'm like, this is okay, but it didn't stick, right?
Right.
So, anyways, Silicon Valley wins. They cut to like a director, or producer of the show or whatever, and he gets up and starts going up on stage for the award. So they cut to a wide shot, and in the background, you can see this black guy get up wearing jeans and like a white tee and starts like walking towards the stage. But you don't really think anything of it. You're just kind of like, oh, okay, jeans and white tee. Everyone's like dressed up. So as the director dude's walking up the stairs now, you see him look across and you don't see what he's looking at. And then they cut to another wide of the stage and it's Darius from Atlanta. And he just walks on stage, walks in front of like the presenters who are like, what's going on?
He Kanye Wested it?
Kanye, yeah.
He Kanye'd it?
He gets on the mic and he's like, you know, I'd like to thank the Academy for this award and thank you so much. And blah, blah, like gave like a little mini speech. He's like, all right, thank you. And just walked off the stage.
Yo, you know Darius
like,
partakes too as well. You know he was lifted.
Like, everyone's like, what the hell just happened? And then homeboy that actually won the award, he's like, I have no idea who that guy is. And that's how it ended. I was like, that's amazing.